Hi, this is Marina from Dance Star Astrology, bringing you your monthly horoscope for the next 2 months. So into March, and the planets have kind of dispersed a little bit from the 7th house, so not so much action in relationships, but it is more about reflection now because it has moved into the 8th, into your psychological zone. But Mars has also moved into Gemini, so it's still sociable. It's your house of friends and networking, and common interest groups are really good for this month, so get into those. And the new moon in Pisces will really still be on the reflective side, though. That's the only thing. So common interest groups that are to do with the occult would be really good, and also psychology. If you're with a partner, there may be some focus on their money because that's being triggered as well. Now, the Mars trine Saturn is a nice one for you because, again, Saturn in your house of relationships. So this will bring the right balance of passion and long-term stability. But also, if we're talking about friendships, this is nice friendships, ones you can rely on. If you need any help from them this month, I would really go for it and ask for the help on the 21st of March because you should get the support you want with that one. And even nicer, the Mars North Node conjunction, which will also be in your friendship house as well. So what you might find with that is that there may be just friends that you've met, especially if you have done some common interest group networking and you've met with sort of fellow travellers who are definitely on the same page as you. It could be something to do with getting you on your true path. So, they could be quite forceful about it because Mars is not, doesn't sort of take a back seat. It's really pushy and you may feel a little bit pressurised by them, but really it's like, no, listen to them because they could get you to do something that's a bit more, that's out of your comfort zone really, and is more adventurous. Now that's on the same day as a full moon in Libra, which is in your 3rd house of the neighbourhood. So these common interest groups could be from around your neighbourhood. It could be neighbours who become friends. You could get involved with local community events that bring people together because it's Libra. And I think it's a very good month for just general friendship and being sociable and not so hardworking. It's not such a hardworking month, this one. This is more for enjoying your friends and making new connections and getting on the right path for your soul's development, really. Oh, another thing about March as well is that new moon is going to be pretty close to Neptune and also Venus as well. So it's a very dreamy one. But in your case, it's in this 8th house of the occult. So doing something that's quite supernatural, it's Pisces. So if you want to meditate as well, or actually going to some sort of musical event where the music is very ethereal, very spiritual, very trancey, that's a group sort of event where you can all sort of get together over music, doing a jam session or something like that would be so good on March the 13th, on that new moon. So that's another event, another good reason to connect with like-minded souls. So we're on to April, and there's quite a cluster of planets in your 9th house of foreigners and higher learning and wisdom. So it would be a great opportunity to take a holiday. The Easter holidays would be a great opportunity to get away if you can, because there's so much action in there. Again, it's always going to be important to go somewhere of natural beauty, somewhere that's not polluted. I wouldn't go somewhere like a theme park or, anything that's very man-made. Just go somewhere that's good nature and clean. So that will be a really great opportunity to recharge your batteries as well. So with April, you get Mars square Neptune on the 9th. See, that's going to be a bit irritated. And I think Mars is going to be it's still going to be in your house of friendship. So there could be one particular friend who's just getting on your nerves by this time, and they may be draining. They may be like a bit of a vampire because Neptune's in that 8th house of the taboo and the underworld. So you may need to sort of set up very strong boundaries with those. And once you get away on your holiday, you'll probably notice you do feel a lot better if you do go on holiday. The new moon in Aries, that's your travel zone again. So it really is saying, go somewhere, go on holiday. Now, if you can't go on holiday, this is also the house of higher learning as well, or just the great outdoors, anywhere that gives you, just go up a mountain if there's a mountain near you, or somewhere that you can have a lot of space around you, because that's the wide open plains of the 9th house. That will give you a different perspective on things, and especially if you're feeling very aggravated as well. So that new moon will give you the opportunity to do that. Then also Mars trine Jupiter on the 17th. That is going to activate friends and lovers, or rather partners, proper long-term partners. Is a good opportunity to bring the two together. If you want to have a party, if you want to all go on holiday together, that would be great. If a couple's holiday, that's the sort of thing. And just events, getting out and about. Like I said, getting out into the outdoors, being adventurous, because Jupiter in Aquarius likes to do new stuff, novelty as well. So when you've got Saturn in there as well, I think you need to counterbalance it with something that is a little bit different as well. Then Mars is going to, on the 23rd, go into your 12th house of self-undoing, but also retreat and also mysticism. So this is where you become more of a spiritual warrior and less combatant. I mean, if you do start having arguments and trying to fight with people, because this is the house of self-undoing. So you're only going to be your own worst enemy, really, with it running rampant in there. So try to hold back. That's why I think going into retreat, doing some sort of spiritual, going off into some sort of spiritual retreat where you are, not in contact with too many people would be quite a good move when Mars goes into Cancer. But you do have Saturn trine the North Node as well. So I think that will help restrain things. And again, it is coming from your house of partners. So if you have a partner who's a good influence, who's a good steadying influence, then they may help steer you back on course and away from any troublemakers and to stop you causing trouble yourself. So with the full moon, though, in Scorpio, that will activate the whole kind of work-home balance and making sure that you are being fair to both. I think because of the Saturn trine North Node, I think you want to be cozy. You want to just do things with your family and make sure that they're not being ignored. Then, because the thing is, then there's Ceres square Pluto, and this is coming from Ceres in the 4th house, wanting to get spiritual, go to say sacred sites and do things that are not conventional, not the normal career path. Whereas your partner might be saying that's just pie in the sky, don't do that, we need to pay the mortgage, we need to be sensible. But so there is some conflict there. And if you've already established that, if you're in a good relationship with them because you've spent time with them, there won't be such a misunderstanding. But if you haven't been close to them lately, then there's going to be more of an upset with that Ceres square Pluto. So I would recommend, make sure that you are on good terms with your partner, keep them happy. If you're female and it's your husband, it's the full moon in your 4th house of home, cook nice meals, make them feel like their stomach's happy. And then you can sort of broach the subject of, I want to go on this yoga holiday or whatever it is that is not really, fitting in with the rest of the family. and you want to do your sort of wanderlust thing. But it'll be much easier to do that if you've already laid the foundations for some understanding, like it's good for your health or something like that. So that was your monthly horoscope. You can come to Dance Star Astrology for the rest of the year, where it's all written in transcript for you. Or if you're a member, you can also get the transcripts free every month as well. So thanks for listening. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.